Welcome back to our channel. In their quest for flawless beauty, many celebrities have turned to plastic surgery to change their appearance. However, the results have not always been as expected. Some have had dramatic transformations, while others have left the public in awe with their completely different faces. From subtle tweaks to bold surgeries, is the trade-off for achieving the ideal beauty worth it? Join us as we explore the transformation journeys of 20 celebrities and learn the surprising stories behind them. Don't forget to share your thoughts and join us in this video. Carol Bryan's story is a stark reminder of the dire consequences of improperly performed cosmetic surgery. In 2009, at the age of 47, Carol, a Florida woman, decided to get fillers to maintain her youthful appearance. But the decision opened the door to a painful journey she never anticipated. 2 types of fillers, including silicone, were injected incorrectly into Carol's forehead and cheeks, causing serious complications. Within months, her face began to swell out of control, severely disfiguring her. Her forehead swelled so much that it obscured her vision, making it a challenge to see clearly. The skin on her face tightened and shrank abnormally, making her appearance almost unrecognizable. Desperate for a solution, Carol even used duct tape to temporarily prop up her forehead while her condition worsened. Despite undergoing multiple corrective surgeries, Carol's condition did not improve and instead worsened. After years of pain and isolation, she finally found hope when Dr. Raza Jahi and Dr. Brian Boyd agreed to help her. The doctors performed a 17-hour surgery to remove the damaged tissue and replace it with healthy tissue. While the surgery was successful and restored some of her appearance, it came at a huge cost. Carol lost all vision in one eye and had to undergo a lengthy physical and mental recovery. Today, Carol is not only a survivor, but also a strong voice for the safety of cosmetic surgery. She shares her story to raise awareness and warn others about the potential risks of pursuing beauty without putting safety first. Carol's journey is a clear testament that in any beauty decision, health and safety are always paramount. Donatella Versace, the iconic fashion icon, is a clear example of the quest for perfect beauty. For her, beauty is not only a personal factor, but also a power, a style statement. However, Donatella's changing appearance over time has surprised the public, raising many debates about the boundary between aesthetics and nature. When she first appeared in public in the late 1990s, after the sudden passing of her brother, Gianni Versace, Donatella had a classic Italian beauty, elegant, charming, and captivating. However, since the early 2000s, her face has begun to change significantly, attracting the attention of the media and the public. One of the first noticeable differences is her nose. From her characteristic wide nose, it has become slimmer and sharper, raising suspicions that she has undergone a rhinoplasty. But that was just the beginning. Donatella's skin gradually became plump and smooth, a clear sign of a facelift. Her previously natural features seem to have been replaced by a meticulously sculpted appearance. Her lips also became fuller and more prominent, a noticeable change that cannot be helped but be associated with cosmetic procedures such as filler injections or lip augmentation surgery. Donatella's sharp cheekbones are also believed to be the result of fillers or implants, creating an overall angular look that sometimes lacks natural softness. Donatella's eyes, once so expressive, have also undergone a significant change. The signs of eyelid surgery are undeniable, reducing drooping eyelids and bags, but also changing her inherent demeanor. Donatella Versace's transformation has become a constant topic of discussion in the fashion and showbiz world. While beauty can be improved over time, is perfect beauty really worth it? Donatella's case is proof that plastic surgery can help transform an image, but if overdone, it can also make a beauty icon seem alienated, even to herself. Before becoming a controversial icon with extreme plastic surgery, Jocelyn Wildenstein lived a life of luxury among the upper class. However, her passion for cat-like beauty transformed her appearance beyond recognition. But if Jocelyn's story is shocking because of her bold cosmetic choices, Raji Naran Singh's case is much more tragic when she became a victim of medical fraud, suffering painful consequences for the rest of her life. In 2005, Raji, in an effort to find a cheap beauty method, accidentally fell into the hands of a fake doctor. Instead of receiving safe fillers, she was injected with a dangerous mixture of urea, tire sealant, cement, and mineral oil. These toxic substances devastated her face, causing abnormal swelling of the tissues and forming hard tumours. Instead of a youthful appearance, Raji's face was severely disfigured, becoming bumpy and swollen, with unimaginable consequences. The change in her appearance sent Raji into a crisis. She lived a secluded life, avoiding public appearances for many years because of the shame and pain. But instead of sinking into despair, she bravely stepped into the light, sharing her story on the show, Botched, warning people about the dangers of unsafe cosmetic procedures. With the help of leading cosmetic surgeons, she underwent multiple corrective surgeries, which helped her face return to normal somewhat. Although the process of completely removing the toxins was challenging and risky, her cheeks and jawline were significantly improved. Today, Raji has not only embraced her new look, but also used her story to raise awareness about the safety of cosmetic surgery. Her journey is a testament to extraordinary willpower and a powerful warning to those who seek beauty without carefully considering the potential risks. These famous twins are not only known for their television careers, but also for their mysterious changes in appearance, which have left the public in awe. Igor and Grichka Bogdanov, two French twins, have been familiar faces on science fiction television since the 1970s. However, since the late 1990s, their appearance has gradually changed in an inexplicable way, raising many controversies and questions. Initially, both of them had angular facial features, with high cheekbones, square chins, and characteristic masculine features. But when they entered the experimental phase with cosmetic procedures, their appearance changed dramatically. It is worth noting that despite the obvious signs of cosmetic intervention, the twins claimed that their appearance was the result of technological experiments, making the public even more curious. The most noticeable change was the cheekbones, which were already high, but now became unusually exaggerated. By the 2000s, the combination of stiff cheekbones, elongated chins, and full lips made their faces look like they had stepped out of a science fiction movie. This new image caused many people to call them aliens, a nickname that stuck with them for many years. When appearing at major events such as the Cannes Film Festival in 2009, Igor and Grichka quickly became the center of discussion. The public was surprised by their complete transformation, when their natural features gave way to an incredibly different appearance. However, instead of avoiding the gossip, the Bogdanov twins were proud and accepted this difference as an indispensable part of their personal style. With their impressive and unforgettable appearances, Igor and Grichka Bogdanov have proven that in the world of aesthetics, change can be not only a journey in search of beauty, but also become a unique personal mark, making them forever unmistakable figures. The next story on our list is a testament to how plastic surgery can create bold and dramatic changes. Anastasia Pokreshchuk, a model and influencer from Ukraine, has been in the spotlight as the woman with the biggest cheeks in the world. She has been fascinated by the beauty world since she was young and decided to take her appearance to a whole new level. The most prominent feature on Anastasia's face is her oversized cheeks, the result of multiple injections of fillers to create sharp, angular, and unique lines. This change has given her a completely different, individual, and unmistakable appearance. Not only stopping at her cheeks, Anastasia has also performed a series of other cosmetic procedures such as lip augmentation, chin correction, and jawline balancing. Despite the mixed opinions about her appearance, she confidently affirms that this is the most perfect version of herself. Previously, she felt bland and lacking in highlights, but now Anastasia is completely satisfied with her outstanding appearance and charming style. Anastasia's story shows that, although plastic surgery is always a controversial topic, if done correctly and in accordance with personal desires, it can bring confidence and change lives in unexpected ways. Mickey Rourke, a shining star of Hollywood in the 1980s, made a strong impression with his masculine, attractive appearance and memorable roles in 9½ Weeks and Angel Heart. With sharp cheekbones and a strong jawline, he was considered the ideal model of charm and ruggedness. However, his passion for boxing took a toll on him, leaving him with serious injuries, forcing him to undergo a series of facial reconstruction surgeries. The most notable of these were 5 nose surgeries and many other procedures to repair damage caused by collisions. However, instead of restoring his original appearance, these interventions completely changed the structure of his face. The sharp lines gradually became softer, his face became swollen and lost its natural look. The use of Botox and fillers left his skin smooth but expressionless, especially in the forehead and lips, making many people no longer recognize the once charming Mickey Rourke on screen. This change received mixed reactions from the public. Some expressed sympathy, understanding that he had to undergo surgery for health reasons, while others regretted and thought that he had over-interfered with his appearance. Later, Rourke himself admitted his mistakes, expressing regret for choosing the wrong doctor in his journey to restore his face. Despite the challenges of maintaining his appearance, Mickey Rourke continued to pursue an acting career and affirmed that talent is not limited by appearance. His story is a profound reminder that the pursuit of perfection can lead to irreversible decisions, making us wonder if we can ever go back in time and still be ourselves. Priscilla Presley, a Hollywood beauty icon, was once known for her glamorous and elegant appearance. However, a wrong decision in 2003 changed her appearance forever. In her search for a way to maintain her beauty, Priscilla accidentally placed her trust in Daniel Sono, an unlicensed doctor who injected industrial silicone into her face. As a result, her skin was deformed, her facial muscles lost their flexibility, and her cheeks and lips, in particular, became uneven and unnatural. Although she underwent a corrective surgery in 2008, the negative effects of the initial intervention still leave a clear mark. Her once sharp cheekbones were now excessively swollen, her lips were puffy, and her facial expressions became stiff due to Botox and a facelift. Her skin, especially her forehead and eyes, became shiny but deprived of the softness that was once hers, making her appearance unnatural. In 2019, Priscilla faced another challenge when she had to undergo surgery to remove cancerous tissue from her nose. This made her worried about the scar, and she sought more cosmetic methods to hide the defect. However, the consecutive interventions continued to change her appearance, to the point that many fans could hardly recognize her previous image. Priscilla Presley's story is a valuable lesson about the potential risks of cosmetic surgery. A wrong decision not only affects the appearance, but also leaves lasting regrets. That reminds us that in the journey to find beauty, safety, and choosing a qualified doctor are always the most important factors. Jocelyn Wildenstein, often referred to by the media as Catwoman, is one of the most controversial cases in the history of plastic surgery. Her journey to change her appearance began in the 1990s, while she was still living with billionaire Alec Wildenstein. Many believe that it was her husband's passion for wild cats that influenced Jocelyn's decision to pursue the beauty characteristic of this animal. Over the years, Jocelyn is said to have spent millions of dollars on a series of cosmetic procedures to create a unique appearance. Her eyes are one of the most obvious changes. Successive surgeries, including the technique of creating a slanted eye, have made her gaze sharp and mysterious. This is also the highlight that creates the nickname Catwoman that the public often calls her. In addition to her eyes, Jocelyn's cheekbones have also changed significantly. Thanks to implants and fillers, her face became sharper, with unmistakable angular lines. Although this transformation surprised many people, Jocelyn still denied cosmetic abuse, even claiming that these characteristics were inherited from her Swiss ancestors. Today, at the age of 84, Jocelyn Wildenstein is still a figure that attracts attention not only because of her lavish lifestyle, but also because of her impressive appearance. She has become a unique icon in the aesthetic world, demonstrating the most daring and drastic changes in the journey to find personal beauty. The result of this surgery left Sharon with an unexpected deformity, as one of her eyes was significantly lower than the other. Looking back, Sharon couldn't hide her disappointment. "I looked like Quasimodo, one eye here, one eye there, and my face was completely distorted." Not only did it destroy her natural symmetry, the surgery, which lasted more than 5.5 hours, also brought a lot of pain during the recovery process, making her regret her decision. This was not the first time Sharon had to face the consequences of cosmetic surgery. She had previously had facelifts in 1987 and 2002, but had never faced such serious consequences as this time. Even her husband, Ozzy Osbourne, could not hide his negative reaction when he saw the unusual change in his wife's face. After years of experimenting with various beauty treatments, from Botox to fillers to breast augmentation, Sharon has finally announced that she is done with plastic surgery. She admits that while cosmetic surgery can bring youthfulness and confidence, sometimes the price is greater than you can imagine. This experience is not only a valuable lesson for her, but also a warning to anyone considering cosmetic surgery. Katie Price, once known for her natural beauty and successful modeling career, has undergone a dramatic makeover with numerous cosmetic surgeries. Over the years, her appearance has gradually transformed into a completely different version of her early days of fame. Most recently, Katie had her sixth facelift, which has left her face looking stiff and lacking its natural softness. The excessive brow lift has created a permanent expression, to the point that she herself has admitted that she looks like a character from Star Trek, a detail she plans to correct in future surgeries. Not stopping there, Katie has also used fillers to increase the size of her cheekbones, making them noticeably fuller, in contrast to her natural lines. Her lips have also been regularly injected to maintain their plumpness, while her nose has been edited several times to achieve what she considers her ideal shape. All these changes have made Katie's appearance increasingly different from the image that the audience is familiar with. Despite receiving many mixed opinions, Katie Price has never shown any regrets. She once compared plastic surgery to maintaining a car, always needing repairs and upgrades over time. With that point of view, she still persistently pursues the perfect model that she sets for herself, despite the controversies surrounding her constant changes. The next celebrity on this list is a testament to how an obsession with plastic surgery can lead to dramatic, yet often irreversible, changes. And no one demonstrates this more clearly than Dead or Alive frontman Pete Burns, who is not only known for his vibrant music, but also for his constantly changing appearance. Initially, Pete simply wanted to fix a broken nose, but that was the beginning of a decades-long journey of cosmetic intervention. After 4 nose surgeries, his nose became smaller, sharper and narrower than its natural shape. However, Pete didn't stop there. He went on to undergo a series of other procedures, including cheekbone implants to create more angular lines, giving his face a more defined look. One of the most noticeable changes was Pete's cheeks, which were so full that they overshadowed the rest of his facial features. He also had 2 lip fillers to give him a more attractive appearance. But the result was severe swelling that left him in so much pain that he could not open his mouth properly. This complication forced Pete to undergo emergency surgery to prevent further damage. By the time of his last surgery, Pete Burns had undergone more than 300 cosmetic procedures, completely changing his face from the early days of his fame. His cosmetic journey left an unforgettable mark, a living testament to the unintended consequences of pursuing artificial beauty to the extreme. Courtney Cox, the actress best known for her role as Monica Geller in Friends, was once praised for her natural and radiant beauty. However, like many other stars, she also sought cosmetic procedures to maintain her youthful appearance. Initially, Courtney only used gentle treatment such as Botox and fillers to smooth her skin and minimize signs of aging. However, over time, these interventions became more and more frequent, causing her appearance to change significantly. The difference became most obvious in the cheeks and forehead, where cosmetic procedures made her face stiff, losing its inherent softness. Many fans commented that Courtney's expressions seemed frozen, losing the flexibility and naturalness that the audience once loved. Courtney herself admitted that she went too far. She shared that the fillers had made her unrecognizable, and her familiar features were now disproportionate, especially her overly lifted cheeks and unnaturally plump skin. After years of chasing ever-changing beauty standards, Courtney realized that each revision was followed by another intervention to maintain balance, a never-ending cycle. By 2017, she decided to dissolve the fillers and return to her natural look. Since then, Courtney has embraced the aging process with a more positive perspective, realizing that instead of trying to hold on to youth, embracing your natural beauty and confidence from within is what really matters. Courtney Cox's story is a clear example that, while cosmetic surgery can bring about dramatic changes, sometimes authentic beauty and self-acceptance are the keys to truly shining. Janice Dickinson's pursuit of ageless beauty has taken her on a tumultuous journey, both in appearance and in her personal life. As one of the world's first supermodels, Janice did not hesitate to seek cosmetic surgery to preserve her youthful appearance. Starting at the age of 30 with her first breast augmentation, she gradually entered a long series of cosmetic interventions, causing her appearance to change significantly compared to her golden age in the modeling industry. Facelifts, liposuction and Botox injections helped Janice maintain smooth skin, but at the same time they also lost the natural beauty she had. Her sharp features gradually became stiff, sometimes strange. In particular, her lips, which were once moderately full, were now overly full, becoming one of the most noticeable features on her face. Despite facing many opposing opinions, Janice has never regretted her decisions. She has been open about her cosmetic experience, even appearing on television to talk about her unsuccessful breast surgery 3 decades ago. However, the quest for beauty perfection has not only affected her appearance, but also her finances. The huge costs of unpaid surgeries caused Janice to declare bankruptcy in 2013. Despite all the consequences, Janice Dickinson has accepted her cosmetic journey as an inseparable part of her life. She continues to assert herself with confidence, despite the ups and downs that the pursuit of beauty brings. Simon Cowell's transformation has been so drastic that even his family can't recognize him. When your own son comments on your new look, it's a sign that something is wrong. Simon Cowell, the music mogul and famous talent show judge, has made no secret of his plastic surgery journey. He initially started with Botox injections to combat the signs of aging. However, Simon has gradually ventured into more invasive cosmetic procedures. The most obvious changes came from the series of facelifts Simon underwent. Each surgery was intended to make him look younger, but the results left his skin stretched too far, making his facial features stiff and unnatural. This was especially true of his cheeks, where the skin seemed to have been lifted too high, giving him a surprised, even frozen look. The sharp jawline that had characterized his face before has now become blurred, losing his masculine look. Simon's eyes have also been affected by eyelid rejuvenation surgeries, which were aimed at removing sagging skin, but the result has been that his eyelids look too tight, giving him a wide-eyed appearance. Simon has admitted in interviews that he feels like a character in a horror movie, and even his young son, Eric, has expressed concern about his new look. He has not hesitated to admit that he may have gone too far in his cosmetic surgery journey, and that looking at himself in the mirror has become alienating, like looking at someone else. Amanda Lepore, a prominent figure in the New York fashion and nightlife scene, is a living testament to the bold transformation of her appearance. Her beauty journey began early, with her first nose job at age 15 and full gender reassignment surgery at just 17. Since then, Amanda has relentlessly pursued her ideal beauty, undergoing a series of cosmetic procedures such as lip fillers, multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, and brow lifts. Inspired by classic pin-up icons, Amanda has shaped herself into a striking look with full lips, sharp cheekbones, and a seductive hourglass figure. To achieve her tiny waist, she even had a controversial and painful rib removal procedure. Along with that, eyelid surgery has made her eyes appear larger, while Botox and fillers have helped maintain smooth, youthful skin over the years. Despite mixed opinions about her exaggerated appearance, Amanda has always been proud of her appearance. She claims to have the most expensive body in the world and is completely satisfied with the results of her surgeries. More than just a physical transformation, Amanda's beauty journey is a powerful statement about herself, expressing her bold personality and limitless confidence. Scott Thompson, better known by his stage name Carrot Top, has been the subject of much speculation about his appearance for over a decade. The comedian, known for his fiery red hair and unique performance style, has been the subject of much speculation about cosmetic surgery for over a decade. Despite repeatedly claiming that he has never gone under the knife, the dramatic changes to his face have left the public asking questions. One of the most noticeable changes is his eyebrows, which are now much more arched and defined than they were in the early years of his career, leading to speculation that he has had a brow lift. In addition, Carrot Top's once angular face now appears fuller, leading many to speculate that he may have had fillers or cheek implants. His skin has also improved significantly, becoming smoother and more supple than before, leading to speculation that he has used Botox or undergone other skin rejuvenation procedures. Despite all the talk, however, Carrot Top maintains that his transformation is due to a rigorous workout regimen and healthy lifestyle. With his signature sense of humor, he even teased that if he had actually had plastic surgery, he would have looked much better. Whatever the truth, one thing is undeniable. Carrot Top's unusual appearance continues to attract attention, making him one of the most curious and controversial figures in Hollywood. Lil' Kim's plastic surgery journey is a tumultuous story, reflecting her deep trauma and journey of self-discovery. Stemming from a traumatic past, she experienced severe domestic violence, leading to a post-traumatic rhinoplasty. However, this was just the beginning of a series of dramatic changes in her appearance, transforming her into a completely different persona from her original self. After her first nose surgery, Lil' Kim continued to make adjustments, making her nose bridge smaller, slimmer, and sharper, to the point that it was hardly recognizable compared to her natural appearance in the past. Not stopping there, she also injected fillers into her cheeks, making her face fuller and more angular, creating an appearance far from the soft lines of her past. However, the abuse of Botox made her skin too smooth, losing her inherent flexible expression, making her face look somewhat rigid. One of the most controversial changes is the dramatic change in Lil' Kim's skin tone over time. Her skin has become lighter, leading to speculation that she has used skin bleaching methods, although she has denied it. Her lips have also become fuller thanks to cosmetic procedures, creating a completely new look compared to the familiar image she had in the early years of her career. These changes have left Lil' Kim with almost no distinguishing features of her old version. Her cosmetic journey is not only a story of physical change, but also the mark of a complex personal journey, one where she is constantly searching for perfection, both in her appearance and her own identity. Heidi Montag, the reality TV star best known for her role in The Hills, shocked the world in 2010 when she underwent 10 cosmetic surgeries in just one day. This dramatic transformation not only completely changed her appearance, but also caused a lot of controversy, becoming the center of public discussion. From a girl with natural youthful beauty, Heidi stepped out with a completely new look, with almost no trace of her previous self. One of the most obvious changes was cheek implants, which made her face fuller and sharper, but at the same time also lost its inherent softness. Chin reduction surgery created a sharp jawline, giving her a more angular appearance. Not stopping there, Heidi also underwent a second nose surgery, making her nose bridge slimmer and more balanced. She also underwent a brow lift and forehead lift, which permanently widened her eyes, and lip fillers, which made her lips look fuller than ever. All of these procedures were done in just one day, creating a completely new look that left the public in awe. While some praised Heidi for her courage in pursuing the image she wanted, others felt that she had gone too far in her cosmetic journey. This drastic change not only affected her appearance, but also had an impact on Heidi's life and career. Her story became a prime example of the impact of plastic surgery in modern society, where beauty can be redefined in surprising and sometimes controversial ways. Joan Rivers, a legendary comedian and television host, has made her mark not only with her wit and sharpness, but also with her daring cosmetic surgery journey, making her an icon of an era. With her frank and humorous attitude, Joan has made no secret of her passion for beauty, and has even made it an integral part of her life and career. Entering the world of cosmetic surgery at the age of 32 with her first eyelid lift, Joan began a long and transformative journey. She underwent a series of procedures such as facelifts, rhinoplasty, liposuction, and Botox injections. The successive facelifts helped her maintain smooth skin, but at the same time made her expression stiff. Joan's forehead became smooth to the point of being almost immobile, while her plump lips and sharp lines created an angular appearance, somewhat alien to her original image. The combination of Botox and fillers has helped Joan erase almost all traces of age, but also lost the naturalness in her expression. Many people have compared her appearance to a porcelain doll, thinking that she has gone too far in her journey to retain her youth. However, instead of avoiding negative opinions, Joan faces them with her characteristic humour. She once joked that she was the poster girl for plastic surgery and considered surgery as an inevitable part of modern life. Joan Rivers is not only a talented artist but also a symbol of self-acceptance in her own way, whether natural or with the help of cosmetic technology. Her beauty journey is a testament to her courage, determination, and spirit of constant self-reinvention, just like her unmistakable style. Lara Flynn Boyle, the famous star of Twin Peaks, was once admired for her sharp beauty and attractive charisma. However, over time, the public remembered her not only for her impressive roles, but also for her significant changes in appearance. Entering her 30s, facing the harsh pressure of Hollywood and worrying about signs of aging, Lara turned to cosmetic surgery, a decision that changed her appearance forever. Over the years, Lara is said to have performed a series of procedures such as rhinoplasty, Botox injections, lip fillers, eyebrow lifts, and possibly facelifts. The increasing intervention caused her face to gradually lose its natural lines. One of the most obvious changes is her overly plump lips, somewhat swollen due to excessive use of fillers. Her eyes also have a strange look, seemingly affected by eyebrow lifts or eyelid correction procedures. Botox plumped Lara's skin, especially her forehead and cheeks, but also reduced her flexibility and expression. Her cheekbones became fuller over time, possibly due to the use of fillers, significantly changing her facial structure compared to her peak years. Despite the public's curiosity about her appearance, Lara Flynn Boyle rarely spoke out about the cosmetic surgery rumors, fueling speculation about the extent of the intervention she had undergone. However, despite the gossip, she continued to pursue an acting career and recently returned to the screen with the film Death in Texas. Lara's transformation continues to be a subject of much debate, but regardless, she remains a Hollywood icon, a testament to the invisible pressures the industry places on women who pursue the limelight. What do you think about the cosmetic surgery journey of these stars? Is the trade-off in pursuit of perfect beauty really worth it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find the video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with our next exciting content. Thank you for watching. See you in the upcoming videos.